Rob, what's our first main topic today?
Oh, boy. William asks, hello, Jennifer Lawrence had a conversation with Viola Davis on Variety where she stated, I remember when I was doing Hunger Games, nobody had ever put a woman in the lead of an action movie because it wouldn't work. Because we were told girls and boys can both identify with the male lead, but boys cannot identify with the female lead. Obviously, it is an incorrect statement, and many people are in an uproar about this, considering the fact that many actresses, such as Sigourney Weaver and Uma Thurman, played leads, to name a few. Do you think that Jennifer Lawrence is unaware of film history? What do you and the gang think? Apparently, she doesn't know Luc Besson's La Femme Nikita,
Well,
which was turned into how many American TV shows?
many. Aeon Flux. I mean, we can sit here and go down a laundry list, of course. All right. So I saw this, and honestly, I think people are making a big much ado about nothing. And here's why. If you ever watched like her conversation with Jack Nicholson, or if you watched her talking with Bradley Cooper when they were talking about their favorite eras of films and stuff like that, I'm not going to say that Jennifer Lawrence is a straight up Hollywood history, what's the word I'm looking for, expert or anything like that. But she's a girl who knows her Hollywood. Like she's a massive fan of cinema and all that kind of stuff. The thing is, the one part she said there about the big narrative going around is that, you know, boys and girls can relate to male action stars, but they can't relate to female action. That's true. But we saw that everywhere. That's still nonsense being said today in the chat boards all over movie fandom that, I just can't believe a girl could fight somebody. I'm like, all right, whatever, it's a movie. But so she was absolutely 100% correct about that. And that was still a case when she was doing that movie. I honestly 100% believe this was in the middle of a conversation. This wasn't a pre-prepared statement that she put out in a press release.
Right.
I honestly just feel she just minorly misspoke. I honestly believe she just of course she knows about Aliens, and of course she knows about Kill Bill, and of course she knows about Aeon Flux, and of course she knows about on and on and on. Of course she knows about those. I think it was a minor thing that she misspoke, but we live in a culture right now that is always looking, you have certain segments of our culture right now that is always looking for those little slip-ups to jump on and make a giant issue out of. And I honestly think this is just a minor thing where she misspoke a little bit. She just worded it wrong. I honestly don't think there's anything to talk about here. I don't know, Rob, you heard this. What do you think?
Look, I totally agree. And all these think pieces and everybody getting triggered and outraged. I think what she was saying, like, is at the time, theatrically speaking,
that's exactly what I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she's talking about. She's talking about the fact that because the thing about it is Alien, where Ripley's introduced, was not sold as an empowering female action hero movie.
It wasn't. Well, the first one wasn't even sold as an action film at all.
Really, just a horror film,
right? It was a horror film, and of course, the second one that was because that's Ripley was established. But what Jennifer Lawrence was saying is that at the time when Hunger Games came out, that there was a question as to whether or not a female lead could become a box office success, you know, where they actually put her front and center and sold the fact that she was that. And I think for a certain demographic as well. I mean, people from film history have been loving, like La Femme Nikita wasn't exactly a $300 million tentpole property. And so in that era, how many, I mean, sure, you had things like Lara Croft or whatever, but that was because it was a pre-sold property.
And those didn't do great.
No.
And those actually helped create more of the question about, well, can we even do female lead?
Yeah, absolutely. And this is what I wish we saw more of, especially in film punditry, is to just calm down and try and infer what did she really mean when she was saying this. And by the way, I watched some of that interview that she did with Viola Davis. Viola Davis was really interesting in that interview. Not talking about this. She's
always interesting.
She's amazing, and I really enjoyed listening to her, and she made this really great point about how people aren't connecting. It's worth a watch, but I think that's what Jennifer Lawrence meant here, is that there was a question: if can we turn the Hunger Games into a franchise? Would guys go? Would teenage boys go? And I think that's what she was absolutely alluding to. And I think it's pretty obvious that's what she's alluding to in this conversation, especially when you see it in context. I mean, but everybody just wants to jump on her. And it's like, I mean, look, there have been strong women. The leads in femme fatale movies, in the 40s were empowered, dangerous women. But at the box office, could you put a teenage girl front and center and have people go? Teenage boys go, which is what they needed for the Hunger Games to be a hit. Fortunately, they did go.
Yeah, because at that time, you brought up Tomb Raider, right? Which had Angelina Jolie. But Angelina Jolie was also front and center of the one she did with James McAvoy and Morgan Freeman.
Wanted.
Wanted, right? Which I really love Wanted. But not a lot of people went to go see it. The question at the time was, can right now we do these movies? And that was the question. People were asking that question.
Yeah.
Now, if Jennifer Lawrence did not misspeak, and she literally was saying, there has never been a female action lead. She's either one, the purest form of an idiot that you've ever seen. Like she wouldn't be able to tie her shoes to walk out the front door in the morning if she'd be that dumb. Or number two, she's trying to rewrite history and thinks nobody on the planet has internet to just look up to fact check her to see that she was wrong. Look, she clearly misspoke. Again, I don't think there's anything to talk about here. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this when Jennifer Lawrence says, and it was a dumb thing to say, it was the wrong thing to say, there's never been a female action lead. Obviously, to Rob and I, clearly that's not what she was trying to say. She misspoke, but maybe you see it differently. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. We want to thank the sponsor of today's video, True Classic. The holidays are here and there is plenty of t-shirt cheer thanks to our sponsor, True Classic Tees. Guys, we have the perfect gift for your wish list. True Classic Tees are a gift for you, for her, and a great present for any guy in your life. True Classic is on a mission to maximize men's confidence by making them look good. Get 25% off True Classic with my exclusive link, trueclassic.com/Campea, and the discount doesn't stop there. You'll save even more during their site-wide sale. Guys, like most of you, I have always struggled with finding the right shirts for me. Either they're not all that comfortable or they don't fit me all that right. Well, the best thing is that True Classic's team has designed t-shirts to make guys of all sizes feel confident in their clothing. These shirts taper off towards the bottom, but they fit tighter around the chest and shoulders. This is the perfect look that can be achieved by every body type. And they offer other menswear as well, ranging from polos to workout shirts designed to keep your body feeling nice and comfy. So guys, get 25% off at trueclassic.com/Campea. Free shipping included on purchases over $100. That's 25% off at trueclassic.com/Campea.